Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading for the month of May. We are looking at the Seed and Sickle Plant Spirit Oracle deck from Fez Inkwright with me, Joey Morris, your starry-eyed hedge witch. We are looking at the Dawn Guidebook, which gives us growth, new beginnings, and all things fizzy to help us through the month of May and all that astrology that is coming our way very, very soon, Libra. So let's have a look at your card for the month. Ooh, you've got cornflower, all that shiny, shiny blue, and you are just about in the spring section of the booklet. So the booklet is separated into the seasons, and each of those seasons gives you an idea of where your focus needs to be, where your energy needs to align. And so that being in spring means that you are looking at new beginnings in May, which is interesting given the astrology. So let's have a look what the booklet has to say for you. When cornflowers grew more commonly amongst agricultural crops, they were considered weeds by the farmers whose sickles were blunted by their thick stems. But it was a field of these weeds that hid Queen Louise of Prussia and her children when they fled from Berlin, and kept them entertained with their weaving of crowns of these flowers. A situation or idea may seem unimportant, but even weeds can be treasures in disguise. Don't dismiss them. Take the time to find their true value. So let's have a look at cornflower in Magic and Superstition from Gardens Ablaze. Cornflower, when cold winds blows, the gods look down in anger on this poor child. Robin Trower. Cornflower has been used as a magical tool for a long time. Its purported benefits include enhancing psychic abilities, fertility, love, sex, and abundance. The flowers are used to create and decorate altars, and the dried flower is carried in sachets or amulets to attract lovers. One entry states you should sprinkle the dried flower on the right shoe when looking for a new lover. For enhancement of psychic abilities, it can be drunk in combination with other psychic herbs in a tea. Possibilities include anise, bay, borage, candula, lemongrass, lavage, marjoram, mint, and oregano. Cornflower petals also make a wonderful mystical blue-coloured ink, which has certainly more magical properties than store-bought for use in handwork spell books. To make ink out of the flowers, pick enough to fill a coffee cup, packed moderately. Using a non-metallic container, boil 2 cups of water and drop the flowers in. Boil until the water becomes blue and has evaporated down to about enough to fill a jar, such as a baby food jar. Pick a jar with a tight-fitting lid. Using a strainer, strain the liquid into the jar. Add 2 to 3 drops of vinegar to hold the colour, a pinch of salt to prevent mould over extended periods. Shake lightly and keep in a dark area. Use an old-fashioned quill or calligraphy pen for making your entries thereafter. So there you go. A little bit more from White Witch Parlour, although I do find it interesting a little bit on how to make ink, make words, writing and things of that knowledge. A herb of psychic awareness, self-knowledge and a ritual. Cornflower's natural indigo colour vibrates to awaken the third eye, working to awaken one's psychic awareness, enhance self-knowledge, heal intuitive blocks, and access inner wisdom. Cornflower is a powerful tool for indigo children that seek their spiritual connection when carried as a talisman, consumed as a herbal tea, or used in meditation rituals for spiritual abundance. Associated with Earth, Air, Venus, and Saturn, its zodiac correspondences are Cancer and Virgo, and helps to open the psychic awareness, as well as self-knowledge, spiritually abundance, love, magic, or fertility, growth, or creativity. You can associate with throat, third eye, or crown. And a cornflower tincture or tonic can be used to help heal weak eyes or blemished skin. Cornflower petals can be used to create natural dyes. Okay, do we need any more? Or are we going to just feel into this a little bit more, maybe? I think we're just going to feel into it a little bit more. Okay. So for you Libras, have we been dismissive in the months prior of a situation, a person, something that matters to us? Have we been dismissive of our own powers, maybe our own abilities, our own healing our own journey, our own path? Have we been blasé? Have we been looking the other way? Have we not been appreciating what we have? The month of May is going to be killer in terms of astrology. It's going to be a lot of eclipses. It's going to be a lot of retrograde energy. It's going to be a lot of focus inward. And that can be an uncomfortable situation if your preferred state of being, or at least coping mechanism, has been to constantly be a social butterfly and look outwards. It's constantly busy on the go, how we be of service, how we can be liked, how we can be likable, how we can go out and have fun, party, how we can socialize, and we all the time are minimizing something on the inside. There is almost like a sadness behind this, and like that blue, that cornflower energy almost droops a little bit into that sort of sad tear energy for some reason. For some of you, not all of you, but there's going to be like a feeling of finding your true self-worth this month, Libra. This is really odd to me to think of cornflower being considered to be a weed when it is just so vibrant, so beautiful. The blues of the flowers are absolutely gorgeous. So let's have a look at some of the purposes. So psychic ability, right? Have you been ignoring your intuition? Have you been ignoring your psychic senses? Have you been ignoring it altogether and have been fixating on social events or healing and helping other people rather than your own uplift, your own growth? Have you been miscommunicating? Careful with that, with Mercury retrograde coming back again, because any miscommunications will then be on steroids in the month of May. Have you been on the hunt for a lover? Now, this feeds into something, right? If you really, 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 really want a zigga-zigga, if you really, really want a lover, you want to get with his friends. Oh God, now we're showing our age. But you need to get right with yourself. You need to get on board with the idea of loving yourself and knowing your worth. And I feel like there's an element of that for you guys this month. There is a real need to sort of just take care of yourself and maybe write out all the things that you are hoarding in your head that you're not okay with and you're not paying attention to, and you're ignoring it and diverting your attention by any means necessary rather than doing the healing work. There's no way you're getting through May without doing some healing work, Libra, so don't try it. There's no point. The psychic realms are not having it this month for you. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simplistic. The idea of your worth, of taking something that people might think is a weed and realizing its true power. The same is true with dandelion energy, one of my favorite energies in the whole world, and cornflower feeds into that too. Knowing the worth, whether people can see it or not, is a superpower and needs to be embraced. You don't always have to be on the go. You don't always have to be people pleasing. You don't always have to be liked by everyone in the room. It's exhausting. It's exhausting me just thinking about it and talking about it, feeling into that energy for you guys. So don't do it. Don't do it this month. Step into your power, be truthful, really resonate with your self-care and really step into what that means for you personally this month, Libra. Okay. So if you'd like to hear more about the very messy astrology for the month of May, you can head on over to my Patreon right now and support me, and you can, on all tiers, get the astral insights for the month, where we pull a card, we look at all the different astrology events, and we say, hey, this is what's up. Be prepared. And each week we pull a tarot and an oracle card, and we have a chat about it. We have a vlog, we have a blog, we balance everything out, we discuss what's going to happen, we get prepared, and we get online, and we get witchy all together. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising for additional information, and many blessings.